First time sitting down today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, though.
You don't have the internet.
I don't got the internet. I do got the internet. Y'all hear my son on TV saying I ain't got the internet on my phone. He's smart. I do got the internet. You see that? Go sit down, big boy. Do you remember your graduation when you graduated?
I remember bits and pieces of it. I don't have such a great memory, but well, it depends on what the situation may be. My memory gets good, but for the most part, I mean, it was just a normal thing, practice. The only thing I really remember was going to graduation with curlers in my head. But you know what I do want to do, y'all? I want to become a truck driver. I can't drive a car.
Oh my God.
But I do want to be a truck driver.
Since when? Since when, man?
Oh, how do women not becoming truck drivers now?
I ain't talking about a lot of women. I'm saying, when did you say you wanted to become a truck driver? I thought you wanted to be a chef.
I wanted to become a truck driver the other day when I was on the expressway.
Okay. Okay.
Yep, I'm going to be a truck driver.
Y'all pray for me.
Today.
Y'all pray for me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to A World of a Difference. I'm one of your hosts, Heavy.
Me, Adrian, again.
And this is A World of a Difference, the show where we talk about things that we have learned, applied to our lives, and seen that make a world of a difference.
And since we're married and opposites attract, we often have a difference of opinion, but are still able to coexist in one world, a world of a difference.
So we back this week. We took last week off, took a vacation. We didn't go nowhere. We just took a vacation here, just taking off. So just wanted to come back this week. We got 2 more episodes left for this season. And then we're going to take a long break and get caught up, So how was your week this week?
Busy.
What you mean?
I've been working. Y'all, I'm tired. It's my first time sitting down today.
Well, that's a good thing, ain't it?
Yeah. When I came out, for here, it's my first time sitting down today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good, though.
You don't have the internet.
I don't got the internet. I do got the internet. Y'all hear my son on TV saying I ain't got the internet on my phone. He's smart. I do got the internet. You see that? Go sit down, big boy. Yeah, man. So how you said your week was overall?
Busy.
Huh?
Busy.
Busy. So would you rather be busy or would you rather be slow?
I don't want to be slow. Just give me in the middle.
You gotta be careful what you pray for, what you ask for.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say give me in the middle. I don't want to be slow, because slow slow means no business.
Right. So that's a blessing. I'm always on the go. I accept it. I'm good. Thank you to the class of 2021 for pressing forward and in the midst of adversity, executing. It was a rough year, 2020, 2021, but y'all made it. So congratulations to all the graduates of 2021. I know a few, Brianna, my cousin / niece, since her father is more like a brother to me, so not a cousin, so I was just gonna say Brianna, a niece, and I got my cousin Jalen Jones. He graduated from JO. Congratulations to him. Just a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, he was shot, and had a colostomy bag on. So now he's walking across the stage. So you can't tell me that God ain't good. You go from a bullet wound to a cap and gown. So that's a blessing. Anybody in your family graduating?
My family don't have that many kids.
Oh, what happened?
My aunts and uncles didn't have a lot of children. Everybody literally got 2 kids, except for my auntie. My auntie don't have any kids. My mom got 2. My uncle such and such got 2, and my uncle such and such got 2. So that's it.
Right. So you the only one had kids out of all of them?
No.
Well, you and your sister.
Me and my sister, and I got one other cousin that has kids. Well, a child.
Oh, and that's it.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be years for y'all family to have graduates again.
Well, until our oldest graduate.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what, 4 years? Well now, cause tonight y'all already graduated.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Oh, okay, I can't even remember when tonight graduated.
Do you remember your graduation when you graduated?
I remember bits and pieces of it. I don't have such a great memory, but well, it depends on what the situation may be. My memory gets good, but for the most part, I mean, it was just a normal thing, you know, practice. The only thing I really remember was going to graduation with curlers in my head, with rollers in my head. Well, back in the day, we had to wear I rotted my hair back in the day. But other than that, I mean, after that, my auntie gave us a graduation party at her house because me and my cousin are a day apart, so we graduated together. But other than that, nothing.
So you was just lame, basically.
Yep, been lame my whole life, and I'm okay with being a lame.
Oh, okay. So you didn't do nothing your graduation night? What about your prom night? Did you go to the prom?
I went to the prom. Me and my cousin had a hotel room, and that was it. At the Embassy Suites. That was back in the day. Embassy used to be the big junk, I guess.
I guess so. So you don't recall nothing from your graduation besides you had colors in your hair?
I mean, that's it. It wasn't no big.
Was your mama happy that you graduated?
I would assume so. I don't.
I mean, how you don't remember that?
I mean, I don't have a family. Me and I ain't gonna say we're not close, but we don't. I don't know. I mean, we had a graduation thing at my auntie house afterwards, so I guess she was happy. I don't know. It's been I don't know how many years ago.
So how would you feel if your kids was graduating? Would you be happy?
I'd be thank God they got the little thing, the rule. I guess now you have to hold your applause to all the graduates graduate.
That don't
I don't
work.
know. I don't know. I was about to say I don't know if they still exist. I know when I went to the last graduation was my niece's graduation. It's been a couple of years ago. They make you hold your applause until after all the graduates have received their certificate. But I'm gonna be the loudest thing now. I'm gonna have the fans, the pins, the t-shirts.
What fans, pins, and t-shirts?
The new the fans they have out now, they have with the graduate's face on there.
Oh,
I'm gonna have me a big pin.
So the school sell all that?
No, people who have t-shirt businesses, they make them.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about it. So what's the difference between you being happy for your children and not being happy for your own graduation?
Stuff like that don't faze me.
A graduation? That's a big moment.
It's just a high school graduation. I don't know. Everybody look at stuff different. It ain't nothing big to me. It's just a high school graduation.
That was big for me. My high school graduation. I made it through. You know, I was smart, but I got into a little stuff, but my parents were happy to see me make it. So that was a blessing for me. I still remember 2005. Do you still got your diploma? You know what your diploma at?
Yeah, because my mom just put all my stuff out her house not too long ago, about a year and a half ago. So, yeah. And I probably not too long, when I moved out of my mama's house or whatever the case may have been, that's when my cap and gown just got, gave away. You know me, I keep stuff till the end of no time.
It got gave away.
I gave it to a thrift store. I mean, ain't no need of keeping it. I just gave away the cheerleading uniform from middle school, so I gave it all away together.
So what does graduation mean to you?
Nothing. You just leave high school and you go out to the world. You either get a job or you go to school. It didn't faze me because I already had a job, so it wasn't like nothing. You just wake up the next day and hey, that's life. You just don't go to school no more.
And that's it.
I don't know. I mean, it's not nothing big to me. I don't know. Everybody look at stuff different.
So what's something that you were excited about in your life, as far as event-wise?
Probably the wedding.
That's it?
Maybe the last baby shower.
Did you want to go to college?
Yep, I got accepted into, and I still got my letters out in the garage when my mom just put my stuff. I got accepted into Stillman, I got accepted into Alabama State, and I got accepted into Mounds College.
So do you ever think about going back?
I used to, but now that I know about the debt and stuff like that, see, back in the day I wasn't so much concerned about the debt then, but now that my eyes are open to debt, and so many people are out being entrepreneurs. Well, I'm not downplaying college. I'm not saying you don't need a degree or nothing like that. If I had the opportunity, maybe. But at this moment, from the way I'm seeing the world revolve and people starting their own business and stuff without a degree and stuff like that, so I ain't gonna say it's not important, because it's good to have something. However, at this moment for me right now in life, it's a no because of the debt. But you know what I do want to do, y'all? I want to become a truck driver. I can't drive a car.
Oh my God.
But I do want to be a truck driver.
Since when? Since when, man?
Oh, how women are becoming truck drivers now?
I ain't talking about a lot of women. I'm saying, when did you say you wanted to become a truck driver? I thought you wanted to be a chef.
I wanted to become a truck driver the other day when I was on the expressway. I can't drive a car at all, y'all. I can barely park it.
So what makes you want to be a truck driver?
They make money.
So you want to be a truck driver because they make money?
Yeah, you get to see the world.
You want to be a truck driver because they make money and you get to see the world?
Yeah.
That's all you think a truck driver do?
I'm pretty sure they work, but...
I got a friend that got his own trucking company. It ain't what you think it is.
Well, I know I probably wouldn't make the little 14 hour rule, that I already know, so.
It ain't what you think. It's a lot of ups and downs.
Well, that's life. Ain't nothing easy.
Lows ain't promised. There's a lot of ups and downs, a lot of stuff to it. How can you be a truck driver traveling the world with 3 children?
This one lady that I seen doing it, she put her children in the thing with her.
So that's what you gonna do?
And I'll probably wait till my children get older. I don't got that much longer.
So your children get older and then you gonna drive trucks? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna be a truck driver.
Y'all pray for me.
Today.
Y'all pray for me. Cause like if you go back and watch a couple episodes ago, she wanted to be a chef. Mm-hmm. So now so what changes your mind to what you want to be?
I don't know. I don't have a set thing that I want to be. I want to be able to do multiple things. Like
what? Like,
okay, today I want to be a truck driver. I don't mind being a chef. I wouldn't mind being a school teacher. I used to want to be a nurse, but I don't think I want to be a nurse anymore. What else would I like to do? I want to work at the library.
You just naming stuff.
No, I'm serious about the library.
So how in order to be these things and do these things, you had to go to get the licenses and
You got to get no license to be no librarian.
So you don't have to have a certain education to be a
I don't think so. No.
Have you researched it?
No, but I can look and tell at the library that we go to. And the reason why I know that is because one of the ladies there, she used to be a stay-at-home mom. She's not a stay-at-home mom anymore, so I'm just assuming to become a librarian, you don't need a certificate. And what else I want to be? A chef. I don't mind going to school to be a chef. I love food. What else did I say I wanted to be?
I have no idea.
Truck driving. I wouldn't pass the test, so I can't drive the car I got, so I know that won't work for me. But
so what's your hopes and aspirations for your children?
I just want them to be successful, decent human beings.
And what, like, it don't matter what field they in? Or
no, I don't
like
care what you do. You go and do whatever your heart desires.
So what's something major that you would install in them, like on their graduation day or their graduation night or whatever? Like, what's something major that you will install them that you feel like will take them far?
It's starting before graduation. It's just speaking affirmatives of yourself each and every day. Like, they got in the car this week, and I don't know what they thought was going on. Like, this week they thought they weren't gonna get in the car and pray, and so I didn't move the car until they prayed. I don't know what's going. I don't know why they thought this week they just didn't have to pray. But I've learned, and I learned younger, and because I learned from my own experience, to learn to speak over yourself. Whatever you speak, it'll be. So I teach them that they are, the head and not the tail. They are lenders and not borrowers. They should never be broken up day in their life, and so forth and so on. So I started doing it years ago. So I can't say it's nothing on graduation night, because I just want them to think on, their rough days, or when their bank account may not look like what they feel like it should look like. They got something already in the inside of them.
So will you teach them to be entrepreneurs, or will you teach them to join the work field?
Just whatever. I'm not one of those parents that's pressuring anybody to do anything. The more, I think, if you pressure kids to go in to do something, they'll resent it. And I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but I think they'll be resentful against whatever you're pressuring or whatever your desire is for them to do. I don't see anything wrong with showing them this. I do believe that each and every individual needs some experience of work. And I'm not saying just because you work for yourself that takes it out. I feel like you need that experience working around other people.
Why?
For a lot of reasons. Being able to be in the world, this is a diverse world. Things are changing.
But you don't think they get diversified by the people being in school?
I mean, but what if they decide not to go? You talking about like school now?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's totally different. And the reason why I say that is because people blossom into other things. So just because you meet somebody, because your mindset will be, well, all people are like this because this is how they were in high school. That's not the case.
So
in high school. So
I'm saying, if they had their own business, they wouldn't have the same experiences dealing with people?
I don't think so.
Why? They still got customers.
They got customers, but they're still not the same thing as actual working in the environment with people, working hands-on. What if they go into some field where they have to, do team projects together and stuff like that?
So you had a choice to do it over.
I would still have my work experience. I would take my work experience because...
So do you want to stop being an entrepreneur to go back to working?
I don't want to do that. That is not my heart's desire. But however, I do believe you need both. And this is just my personal opinion. You need both. You need both. You need both. I mean, you meet friends at jobs. It's pros and cons to everything. Ain't one no better than the other. Like I say, when you at a job and you leave your job at 5 o'clock, that's it. When you got your own, you late night hours, you don't, you can cut off your phone when you want to or whatever. You can do whatever you desire to do with your own business. But when you work for somebody else, at 5 o'clock, it's cut off. At home, you still miss your weekends. It's just a difference. I desire for them, and my hope is that they'll get both of them. And because everybody don't desire to be an entrepreneur. You may want that for your kids, but that's not their desire. And I'm not going to pressure them into being anything they don't want to be. That's the worst thing I feel like a parent can do.
I didn't ask you, did you want to pressure them?
I'm not saying that you asked me. What I'm saying is you asked me my opinion. So I stated my opinion on how I feel about the situation. So
do you have to pressure them in order for them to be entrepreneurs? You can't just give them an option of being an entrepreneur?
You can give anybody an option, and that's my thing. I give you it's not me giving you an option. This is your choice. This is your choice to go and work for somebody, or it's your choice to work at home. It's not an option. All I can do is lay out the pros and the cons. But what
do you mean it's not an option?
I'm saying that's not up to me.
I'm not saying it's up to you. I'm saying you lay out before them the options.
That's it. That's all I can do. And if they choose option A, which is to work for somebody, or option B is to work for themselves, I don't care what you do as long as you're working and you're happy. We ain't gonna say whatever you do as long as you're happy and you feel like you're fulfilling your purpose in life. That's it with me.
I hear you.
So if it's to go work for somebody, that's fine. If it's to work for yourself, that's fine. It don't matter to me. Whatever makes you happy.
I hear you. I hear you. I'm just asking. You know, of course we differ like we always do, but you know, that's just one of them things. You know, like you said, you if you work for somebody at 5 o'clock, you can cut it off, but you also can cut off, well, they can cut off your pay.
Right.
So it's just.
But that's my thing, and like I told my kids, you need to always have multiple streams of income. Don't just rely on one job. Always have a backup. We just had this conversation probably Wednesday morning. Don't just have one income. Have several.
So let me ask, not saying that you wouldn't do this, but how would they have several if they never taught entrepreneurship? Would they have like 3 jobs?
No, I'm not
what
saying
would
that.
they? I mean, like.
I just feel like if you desire to work for somebody, that's fine. But whatever your passion is, you can do that outside. One of their passions may be cooking. There's a lot of people. Just like I was looking on this lady page today. She do T-shirts. She was doing T-shirts. She did treats. She decorated. There's multiple streams of income. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that. But you said she was doing it, right?
Right. That's what but that's probably what she desires to do.
I'm saying, but she wasn't doing it for nobody, right?
She did treats. No, I mean she had her look like from my point of view, she had her own business.
Right.
And so that's why I say have multiple streams of income. If you do desire to work for somebody else, that's fine. But if you choose to go home and, do whatever you're passionate about, I just told them, do not rely on just one income.
Why not to rely on just one income?
Anything can happen. Perfect example. Last year, whole world swiped out. Your job that I know personal job I was at 11 years, it had to be shut down. So why just have one income? I mean, it don't make it. And some things you got to, if parenting plays a very important part in it, you probably grew up where you seen people with multiple streams of income and entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. I wasn't introduced. Okay, well.
I didn't see that.
I don't know. All my mama did was work. Work.
That's
all I seen.
One
was
job.
Work.
They didn't have no multiple.
But that's what I'm saying. So until you, and that's why I say the times are changing now. So.
But that didn't stop me from having multiple because I didn't see it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I say the times are changing now. What was back then ain't what's now. That's why I say it's so many entrepreneurs now, and they're starting out I seen this girl 6 years old. I guess she said a list of toys of a store where her items are sold. So that's what I'm saying.
And I congratulate her parents for pushing her, well, not pushing her, but allowing her to do that.
But I'm pretty sure it's something that she's probably passionate about doing.
I'm sure of it. But they didn't just say, because you can be passionate about something but not make money off of it. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's true.
So it's teaching her how to profit off of her passion. You see what I'm saying? That's the true entrepreneurship. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Instead of going to work a job that you hate.
Well, if it's a job that they truly love, that's why I tell them.
I that's up for them to see. I'm just saying, but I know for experiences, people work jobs for 20 years and miserable. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I don't agree with. I much rather have peace than anything.
See, that's the perfect, and that's the whole thing with, I think it goes back to having faith and knowing who is your source. A lot of times we depend on the company to be our source. And God surely will remove.
Yeah, and it's sad to say, but you work for a company and you die today, they replace you tomorrow.
And they replace you on the same day.
So that's what I'm saying. It's no loyalty. So like you say, you dedicate 20 years, 11, 12, 20 years to a company and they can replace you tomorrow. So, what was that? At least if you dedicate those to your own, your children can have something. Your children can't get your job.
Well, that's why I
You see
say
what I'm saying?
if you desire to work, then that's fine. Just make sure you have multiple streams of income if that's what you desire. If you desire to, be your own boss, that's fine too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Everybody don't have that. That wasn't a goal of mine. I never said, well, hey, I just said I want to stay at home. I never said I want to stay at home and work. But that's a difference.
It was a goal of mine.
See, but that's what I'm saying. It was your goal.
I ain't gonna say it. But
it was your goal. He wanted to do the t-shirts. Like I say, I wanted to put out tablecloths. So it's a difference.
Which one booming?
I don't know. I didn't experience tablecloths. Who's to
Why
say
not?
that? For what?
If you was passionate about it,
I didn't say I was passionate about it. I said that's what I wanted to do. Passionate about something is something you love to do.
Okay, so if you wanted to do it, why didn't you do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. People can buy tablecloths. I mean, people can buy anything now, so it ain't no big deal. My own thing was I'm fascinated by big pretty parties and stuff like that I do love or whatever. That's what my love for I guess I'm gonna say the reason why I wanted to do tablecloths because when we were getting ready to get married, I went to this company, we had these $1 million expectations when it comes to a wedding. But when you go and you sit and you talk with these people and you find out how much this stuff costs, then it opens your eyes to something. And this was back in 2015 or 14, somewhere along in there when I was talking with people. So I can imagine the increase of price now. When I went and talked with this company, it was a nice company, beautiful, everything I desired for centerpieces and fire as decorations. The tablecloths was $13 a piece. We had 25 tables.
So you wanted to do it purely off of profit?
Not so much a profit, but to be able to help somebody else. It may be something that they desired that they couldn't afford. I knew I couldn't afford $13 per. I could have if I really wanted to, but $13 per tablecloth, to me that's a slap in the face. They don't even include the centerpieces and whatever else you desire. So my thing was to be able to help somebody else just in case they wanted to have, all the nice stuff that they wear and they can just rent it from me at a lower cost instead of being disappointed.
Yeah, I got you. Well, all I was asking is why you didn't pursue it.
Tablecloths high. And then, I don't know, I just didn't do it.
Do you regret it?
Oh, no, not at all.
Do you think you made the right choice?
I don't think it was a right or wrong choice. I just know, I ain't gonna say it wasn't a wrong choice, but God made it be the right choice. And I don't know, I've never told this story around here, but I never forget when I think the piece of equipment we bought for the t-shirt business, it was about a year at a time. 1 year was the computer, 1 year was the heat press, because we was making shirts. Well, we was doing shirts for just the children's birthday party, but we were ironing them on. So, it's a step-by-step process because buying this stuff is very expensive. But I'll never forget, we had the first shirt orders, and they were some baseball shirts. And I said, well, okay, I'm going to go in Walmart. I'm going to get the machine. Well, I'm going to buy the machine. Go get the machine. The machine was expensive, y'all. I mean, it really was at that time compared to what it is now. And so I said, well, okay, I'm going to buy the machine. If this don't work out, I'm going to keep my receipt. I'm going to take it back to the store. Okay, so I was all new in it. I went to another place to buy the material that we needed. And I was like, ooh, this stuff costs a lot of money. It better be worth it. And I came out of the store, and God allowed the receipt to... No, before it happened, I said, God, let your will be done. If this is what you desire, let your will be done.
So, stop you right there. Why was you second guessing?
Because it was something new. I ain't know nothing about no t-shirt business. I ain't never seen nobody run no business. That's why I say the whole entrepreneurship thing is new. So it'd be different if even if I was at that phase in life finding out or researching, doing stuff about how to, start your own business and stuff like that.
So what made you, what was going on in your mind that would make you think that it wasn't God's will? You said, Lord, if it is your will. So what was going on in your head to make you think
Because
that
it was something new. I didn't know nothing about no t-shirts.
So it wasn't the fact that it wasn't his will, it was just fear.
I ain't gonna say it was fear, it was just uncertainty of not knowing. You don't know what you go and get yourself into.
Just fear.
Okay, well, you call it fear, I'm gonna call it uncertainty. You call it whatever you want, but I try to be real. I wasn't fearful. I was very uncertain because this was something new. I had no idea about. I wasn't scared to do it, but I didn't know what in the world was going on. I ain't never known nothing about no t-shirt.
I mean, so what do you think the definition of fear is?
Fear is just you're scared and you're timid. Okay, so what's uncertainty then?
What you mean, like?
What does uncertainty mean?
I'm uncertain of a thing means I don't know the outcome. But the action behind me not knowing the outcome is the fear part. I don't want to move because I don't know the outcome. That's fear.
Okay, well, I wasn't fearful. I was uncertain because, like I say, I don't know about no t-shirts. I love t-shirts. I had no problem with buying t-shirts from people. I mean, whatever else. And it came to a point where buying t-shirts from people had become expensive at one point in time. And they became expensive buying or whatever. And then, so I would order different things off of Etsy to make my own to cut down the cost of the other people doing it or whatever. I mean, truth be told, we've been making t-shirts for quite a while before it branched out into a business just with iron-on patches and stuff like that. It had been done for a while before we even branched out. But anyway, back to my story. I said, God, if it's your will, let it be. The Lord allowed the receipt to fly out the window from the machine. And me still not trusting God.
And so is that uncertainty still?
To me, that's not fear.
I'm
Fear
not
and trust
asking
is,
you. I just
yes,
asked you.
it's still uncertain because it flew out the window. And with me, when I ask God stuff, I ask God to make it crystal clear because I want to make sure that everything I do is in alignment of God's will. And me still not believing, I got out in the parking lot, and not only did I had my children out in the parking lot looking for the receipt. But needless to say, 4 or 5 years later, God has been good to the t-shirt business. He continues to exceed my expectations on that note. But, like I tell people now, and my motto, and will be, from here on, no matter what, just keep going.
And the moral of the story is don't trust your uncertainty. You don't trust your uncertainty.
Don't ride with your windows down. I'm just playing.
Don't trust your and don't ride with your windows down too, because you remember one time you lost the rent check.
Oh my God! Oh my Lord, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so hard.
And that was nothing but God, because I had to get off of work to come find the rent check.
Lord have mercy.
Back at that time, praise God that we ain't there now, but
oh my God.
But praise at that time when we paid the rent, that was it. It wasn't no you can go to the bank and get another check. That was it. There wasn't nothing else out of there. So she had it and it flew out the window and it rained all that day. And I was mad as a dog. But I got off, and that's how good God is. I asked her what the thing flew out the window at. And I got out and I parked my car. I went out there 5 minutes. I said, well, the wind been blowing where the wind went. I went straight over there. Thank God it was a gate, and it was lying right there on the gate. And even though it was raining all day, the check still was dry. So I just praise God for that, man. That's just a real story. So yeah, that is a moral of the story. Keep your windows up. Keep your windows up, and don't move in the uncertainty. But anyway, congratulations to all the graduates. Go for what you want in life, whether it's working for somebody, working for yourself, whatever it may be in life, go for it. You know, don't be scared to move in fear. Don't listen to naysayers. If you feel passionate about something and they saying that you can't do it or it can't be done or whatever, if you feel in your spirit like this is what God is telling you to do and it's never been done before or whatever, go. You may be the one to start something new, you know. So just go. We need more and more creatives in this world, you know, to break. I mean, technology, everything is just going at a rapid pace. So we need new minds, we need new ideas, we need new creatives. So kids, be great and don't be fearful. Don't be uncertain. Just
Uncertain
move.
and fear is two different things.
I ain't say that.
You gotta keep on doing that. That's it.
This has been a world of a difference. Thank y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next week for the final episode of this season.
Ooh, thank you, Jesus.
And after that, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back third season. And we might have a different location. I don't know what the setup going to be. But y'all stick with us. Thank y'all for sticking with us for this long. Letting us vent to y'all. Letting us disagree in front of y'all. Letting us be married in front of y'all. Y'all be patient with us. We've been patient with y'all. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.